Hello. Hello, everybody. Hello and welcome in to my page. Oh, I wanted to get this down so I could show you. Welcome to my page, Tammy Loves Vintage. I wanted to show you how this picture turned out. Gosh, it's so yellow. It's very yellow here. I don't know why. It's very yellow. It's not yellow, but it looks yellow. So hello and welcome in. My name is Tammy Neff and you are on my page called Tammy Loves Vintage. And I thought I would share with you how this turned out because I think it turned out pretty good. We made this together this morning. I added just some thumbtacks down the sides around the top. Just used a little hammer and tapped away. I found the center and then I did top and bottom, and then I did center, and then centered these. I just eyeballed them. I didn't measure or do anything like that. So I thought I would show you that. And then I found this in my drawer, and I added it. So let's see here if I can get it in here so you guys can see. It was just a metal tag that I had. It's kind of a big one. I've never had anything big enough really to use it on. And then I added a coin down here. No, over here. Sorry, wrong side. So I'll give you just a little scan of this thing because I think it turned out really good. I'm super happy with it. And I hung it on the wall behind me and so that I could take a picture for you guys and post it to show you how it turned out. So yeah, I think this added just a little bit of something. I did use a little bit of Rub and Buff on it just to brighten it up, and I used some Rub and Buff just on the edges of the scale. It was just a little bit dull, and so I thought it would just shine it up a little bit, and you can see that it did. Okay, all right, so there you go. That's how that turned out. Let me get that. Okay, hopefully that's on there. So then I hit an antique store that I hadn't been to for quite some time, actually, probably a couple of years. And I thought I would show you. I found lots of projects for us, you guys. So I'm excited. I got lots of projects. The first thing that I saw as a project was this little lampshade. It has been a long time since I've done a lampshade, like a very long time. And I thought how fun it would be to do a lampshade with you guys again, because I have so many new people, you guys, you know, and even you guys that have been around. I mean, it's been a long time for me. I hate when they leave all the strings in here. It's been a long time for me as well. So I figure if I'm excited about it, then maybe somebody else out there that's, even though you've seen me do a lampshade, you know, they're like the bottles. Every one of them turns out differently. So I picked up this little lampshade, and I did it because I like when they clip on the bulb, because then it doesn't matter like how long it is, you know. Well, it would, I guess. You would have to get a lamp according to the size of it. You wouldn't use this like on a big living room lamp. It's more of a bedside table lamp, but it was in great condition. And so I thought it would be a fun one to make over. So we've got that for a project. I found, oh shoot, I wanted to get my, hang on. I have a bag of buttons. I'll probably need to get more from my stash because these are not going to fit. But I found another small lantern. They had several at this place. They had several. Oh gosh, I got so many big ones in here. They had several little lanterns, but I wasn't loving them. They had like painting on them, and the globe was different. This was the only one that I saw that I really liked. Now this is obviously kind of yucky. I think I'm just gonna snip it because I think anyone that's gonna want this is gonna want it for decorative purposes, and like I did, and you guys have seen this in my decor before. So I always try to open or I always try to, you know, find things that I have, because so many of you are like, if you ever see one of those. So I picked this up, and what the cool thing is, I learned this from Tara at Sweetwater Trading. She filled the little oil compartment, this little oil part here with old buttons, and it's such a cute look. And she did it even with big ones. She does it with big ones. And hi you guys. What is the wood on the right bottom? The wood on the right bottom. Oh, it was an old drawer pull. You're talking about that. Yeah, it was an old drawer pull. Okay. You need smaller buttons, and I'm going to need a bunch more buttons. But this will give you a good idea. Oh, for Pete's sake, I'm dropping them everywhere. Millie will find them for me. She likes to hand me things. Okay, that's too big. Anyway, so there, now we're on a roll. This one's too big. Oh, okay. I used to worry about her swallowing things, but she doesn't really put stuff in her mouth like that anymore. Yeah, look, I had a partial bag. This was on my desk gathering to go up in the for sale pile. And I thought maybe I could use some of those because you don't need like your best ones. You know, you just need some buttons. So let's just see here if I've got enough here to get this thing full. I want you to see it. I want you to see it. You put buttons in your oil lamps, except one. Yeah, you put all kinds of things in here, like those pins that you guys remember the bottle that I found up in Hartville when we were shopping. So you can do that. Just whatever you have that's small enough. If you've got little keys, you could do little keys. Whatever you have that would fit in your lantern. Can't have the big ones because they don't fit in. So there you go. And then I just want you to see what it looks like. Oh, well, we'll have another one, Janet. No worries. There you go. So then it's full of, I guess I could put a few more in there. But that's what it looks like. And I think it's very cool. I think it's a very cool look. So I've always loved that when she shared that with us. I've always loved that. The next thing that happened to me, I had a paint client reach out to me, and she had a bunch of piano rolls. Her grandmother had a player piano. I think it was her grandmother had a player piano. And so when we had our store, we took these and draped them around. So you guys that have brick and mortar stores, we took these and draped them all around, like around the ceiling. You've got to be kind of like you would open it up and put a tack of hot glue here, and then you're kind of gonna loop it around a little bit, and you know, put another tack of hot glue and just work your way around. And it's a super interesting, for a store owner, way to go. And you can use your hot glue just to tack it down. And it's also interesting to use in your projects, like for a background of a project. That's a very cool look. But they're all a little bit different. And so I'll be bringing these to our sale. We have quite a few of them. Sorry, I can't use all of these. But I'll see if I can't do these in a project. But that's my best. That was the best thing I ever did with them, was kind of string them around, and they were beautiful and different. So even if you have a booth, string your back wall, and don't just string them flat. You know, they're not as, you kind of want to, you know, blouse them a little. It's not blousing, but ruffle them a little bit just to give a little texture and interest. And then you can still go in and nail a picture or whatever, tack it how, you know, to your wall. That's just kind of something pretty. Of course it would fold back, but they're great for that. So if anyone needs piano rolls, let me know. I got a ton of them. And then like this is undone. This is great to add to a project. If I don't know if, yeah, most of them are labeled because that's how they would know what song to pull out. Yeah. So that's kind of cool. This one's off, but I'll make sure that it gets Let's see, I'll just kind of, I hate to scotch tape it, hate to hot glue it. I'll just tack it with hot glue. I'm just going to tack it down, and then it'll pop back off so that it doesn't get lost on that. Anyway, so got that today. Another thing that I found was an awesome bag. I've never seen this before, but I got an awesome bag of old spools, and they're bigger than a normal spool. So they'll make a great tassel top. So whenever you get, yes, Ronnie, great. So whenever you get, like this one still has the thread on it, so it's super awesome, but that is an awesome tassel top. And then you can wrap them with paper, like old book pages or music pages. You can put a button up here, like a larger button, just to give it a little something, or you could put your book pages on top and still do a button, maybe a little bit smaller button, and show off your pages. You can wrap your lace, you can wrap fabric, you can wrap, think of it with a snippet roll, how pretty that would be. So anyway, I got a bunch of spools, all that size. So I thought that was kind of an interesting thing. And then for those of you that have been here for a long time, you know what I do with these. And so I thought I would do a project with these again for the new people that are here. So I'll do that really soon. Yeah, an itty bitty. Yep, you could totally do a paper wrap. The itty bitties are just individual, so you could tie a tag, an itty bitty tag, like wrap your string or jute or whatever, and then tie the tag to hang over it. You could totally do that. But I thought these were such, like, this is such a great little size. Usually, you know, they're much bigger, but look, I mean, you can see by the size of my hand, it's not very big. So I always grab when I can find a smaller one and the wood handle is in great shape. Like, that's a really good look. So anyway, I'll do that with you guys. So that's the lampshade and the grinder. And then I found this grinder, which is even smaller. Looks like it's a little loose. Let me see if I can tighten it up a little bit. It's just spinning. Oh yeah, I got it. Yeah, I did. Okay, and so this one's even smaller, just by a bit. But see, it's a little bit smaller. There, you can tell. So I thought I was super stoked to find a little, I've never seen one this little, so that's pretty cool. So I'll do these and show you what we do with them. And so if you have a grinder in your garage or your basement or one at your grandma's house that she's not using, you're not going to do anything to it to make it unusable, because you want to be able to use them. And even if you have a big one, because I've only done big ones. I mean, I've gotten a couple smaller ones and passed them on, you know, to my followers, people that are in my sales. But it's really hard. It's really unusual to find a little one. But that really little one is really unusual. So be scooping up your grinder if you can find it. Be digging it out. Be looking for it, because I promise I have a really cute thing. And it's, like I said, it doesn't hurt it at all. You can take it apart, grind your bologna or whatever. My mom always ground bologna, and then put it back. I don't know. I'm not sure, but it's very unusual. I had to get it no matter what. I had to get it. And then I had a lady that loves my mirror collection. And so she asked me to keep my eyes peeled for a mirror for her. And I found this one. And I thought it was fabulous because it's so unusual. It's got this little, like a butterfly on it. And then it has all of this like trim on it. And then I loved the patina finish on the back. I just thought it was great and super interesting. The glass itself is beveled. It is not broken. Like, it's in great shape. So anyway, I thought it was a fantastic mirror for her. So I picked this up for her. I've already sent her a picture and she was so excited. So anyway, there's that. So I'm going to help her build her collection. And then in the same booth, I didn't even show her these because this one is cracked. It's got a little crack in it, but I can add a seam binding bow to that. And I still thought it was really pretty and unusual. I mean, she may want it. I don't know. I want to get her nice ones for her. She's wanting to do like a whole wall full, I think, like mine. So anyway, I picked it up. just because. And then they had this one as well that has the broken glass. And so we're going to do a project with this too. And I thought maybe, like, look how pretty. They're so pretty. I thought they were really cool. So I think we'll do a project with them, with these two. And so I've got the grinders. We've got the spools. We could dress some spools together. I've got the mirrors. I got the lampshade. And then let's see what else. I got this. Sorry, say that. Nope, this. So I found an old wooden clock face. So, and everyone's always after clock faces because they make such a great like backdrop for shelves to break up the painted shelf. And so I got this, and I thought I wasn't crazy for this part, but it was such a cool face, and the colors are perfect. I thought, you know, you can go to Hobby Lobby and get the hands and maybe just tack down the hands to cover that. Might be cool. So I got that. This was a treasure, an old I think it was a peel. I think they called it a peel because it's so thin. So they would go in and pull out your pizza or whatever, whatever was on the rack. But yeah, so that was my treasure. I picked up just a few doilies, and they didn't really have any great ones, but I did love these. I thought these were beautiful, so I'll have these ready for you. And then this was a little child's hat. Let's see here. Get these strings off of here. So I loved this. So if you guys remember the bottle that Julie did, oh, it was we did it in the group. I'm sorry, we did it in the group as a fly on the wall. So the girls in the group will know. But anyway, I loved this. I think that's awesome to use on a project. And then we'll have this too with this little fragile ribbon that's ripped, but it's great. Love it. And then I picked up, and then I just picked up some miscellaneous buttons, like, you know, just some pretty buttons. And then some of these were pre-packed, and I thought those were kind of cute. They were all good and little, so I thought those were good. And then she had this card of glass buttons. It was $12. So that was a good deal because usually they're at least, you know, a couple dollars a piece. You can find them for $1 a piece. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that was a good deal. Did I show the doll? Okay, I couldn't remember if I did or not. Let's see. And then I got this one. Same thing. This one was $12, and it's all glass buttons. You can see. I don't know if these top ones might be plastic. I might have not paid attention because I'm like looking in the light. They're not shimmering. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And that's what I paid. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So there's 20 buttons. So that was good. And then these two I got for projects. So this one was $10, and it was, you know, it's all sewn on. But I saw this as something on one of our project boards, just leaving it like that. I thought that was so pretty. I'll have to incorporate, of course, the blue and then a little bit of black, but I thought that was really cool. And then I loved this. So again, I'll just cut this because I don't want to use the whole card. I want to separate that because that's fabulous for its own project. And then these can be another project. So I loved that. And then this one, I got for me for a project, but it was $7. It was $7. But they're glass buttons, and they're on this crusty old card. So I loved that. I paid way up. Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6 buttons. But you know what? I didn't want the buttons. I wanted that paper. I wanted that card that they were on, because that's going to be a great look on a project. So again, when I'm looking at these things, that's how my eye looks. I'm looking through all of the packs of buttons and things and looking at what can I do a project with, you know? So those are all fabulous. And a lot of these ones, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 are glass. Oh, is this one glass? Yeah, I think this one's glass too. 13, actually, these are glass too. Are these? I can't tell. Let me see from the back. Those might be, you know what? These might all be glass. So I did good on this one. It was $10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that would be $1 a piece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. It didn't matter. It's an awesome little stack. And then that's it. That's all I got. So anyway, yeah, that was a fun little day of projects for you guys. I thought, oh my gosh, they're going to be so happy. There's my receipt. $260.84 I spent on that. So yay. So while we're here, you want to make something? You want to do a project? I brought down 5. We're not going to do 5, but I did bring down 5. Let's see, is this 2? Why do I have 2? Oh, oh yeah, this is 1. And this is 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this one didn't have a paper plate, I guess. So let's just start with this one. I don't even know what I've got here. I just grabbed some paper plates. Well, first of all, you can kind of tell by the shine. And like you can tell it's shiny. See how shiny, and then see how these are dull. Like the mother of pearl are iridescent, like the inside of a seashell. So you can kind of tell that way. And they're cold. Like when you hold them, they're cold. And the glass are cold too. Plastic buttons aren't that way. So I was just trying to find a regular plastic button. Here's a plastic button. See if I can give you... See, it's just different. It's just completely different. You can tell that's glass just by looking at it. But so the one I wasn't sure, on the back side, they're a little textured, a little grainy looking almost. But so number 1, they're cold. And number 2, they're shiny. And number 3, there's a little bit of texture on the backs. I don't know that I can get any of these apart without hurting of course, these kind you can just tell because they have the gold paint on them. So those are just automatic. So here, this one's flipped over. So see if you can see how there's like that texture where it's not like blown, but you can just see like an old bottle. See the texture right here? So I flip them over and look for the texture if I'm not sure. So that's what I was doing with, where'd that go? With that blue card. Oh, here it is. Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was trying to look at the back to see if I could see a little bit of texture on there. I think these are plastic because they're not shiny, and they're perfectly smooth on the back. Yeah, it's not glass. It's perfectly smooth on the back. You guys can't tell. I mean, I can barely tell here in person, but that's plastic. So these 3 are plastic, and then the other ones, because they're shiny, because they're cold. Of course, these metal ones would be cold, and obviously those aren't glass, the metal up here. But anyway, go to my Tammy Loves Vintage and on YouTube, and down in the title section, type in button. And a couple of times I have sat and gone through buttons and shared ideas with you and how I sort them. The plastics, which have a purpose, like these are all plastics, and they're great for when you're putting them in a bowl, like, or all of the crocks and things, that the soap dishes, the ironstone containers, they all are used for filler. And then your ones with the strings, you know, I always sort those out too. And then I separate the bone buttons, which have the 2 holes. And then the ones with the strings, I sort those out. I sort, let's see, I said mother of pearl, the glass, you know, there's so many little piles when I'm doing buttons. And yeah, it's a fun thing to do. So yeah. But yeah, look at Tammy Loves Vintage on YouTube and type in buttons. And I know Michelle went through them as well on the Vintage Daisy. She talked about choosing buttons as well. Hi, Kathy. I just saw some stars and there's your hi. Hi, came in after. It was so weird. Hi, honey. Aw, it's nice to see you. I enjoyed watching you today. I was at the antique mall and I had my earphone in while I was shopping, and I commented a couple of times listening to you chit chat. So you kept me company today. It's nice of you to pop in. So, okay, let's see what we can do with this. I pulled out this old, I think it's like an advertising card. However, there's no advertising on it. It looked like an advertising card. That's what I would have called it, or a bookmarker. I'm not sure. I know it's old. You can just tell by the crudiness on the back, but it is, hi, Lynn. It is pretty. I thought it was pretty. So I had this board from Chalk Couture. I still have my Chalk Couture website that you can order from, and they have these, you know, I'm always telling you guys about all the surfaces that I use from Chalk Couture. So I still use those, and so I thought this would be a nice focal point. And then I took a strip, I did a snippet roll, and I sewed it very poorly, sewed it, but look how the sewing is. So I just took a bunch of pieces of paper and sewed a strip, and so it's a paper snippet roll. And so I thought we would hot glue a paper snippet roll. It's got a flower on here. I want to make sure, I kind of did it all different directions, but it looks like the most prominent words here and here would go up and down. So I'm going to go ahead and just glue this down. So I have 5 of these little boards. We'll see how many we get through tonight. But I really just wanted to share with you the treasures that I found today. Okay, and then I have this Sari silk that is like the perfect color. I'm gonna try and do this upside down for you guys. So let's see here. What else do I have? So I do what you call a paper plate project, Kathy. I get a paper plate and I start building everything that I need, and there's I've got 30 paper plates upstairs. I told Chris, she's at the hospital with her dad, and I said, if you need a last minute person to help you in a group or something, I've got 30 ready to rock. I can go in a split second. So this is what I'm talking about. And the girls here know we call them paper plate projects because I literally do that. So I had sold all of my little boards, and so I thought I needed to make some more. So I pulled all the boards I had laid out upstairs. I pulled them all and brought them down, and see if we can't knock some of them out here tonight. So this blue is off just a little, it's a little bit off. So maybe we'll just use a snip of it. It's kind of big too. It's kind of big. We'll see. I've got this one. This one's a better match. Ooh, it's really big. Let's start whittling it away. See if we can't cut this down a little bit. So, and then I wanted to show them, I did some things on my, I did a project this morning, the one that's behind me, right there, that wall, that right there on the wall. And so I wanted to show them that after it all dried and I was able to hang it. It was a transfer on canvas, on a burlap canvas, and then I added an antique wooden drawer pull down low and the scale, and a bunch of flowers and things, and made it, I think it turned out pretty. So I wanted to show them that because I didn't want to hang it up and have everything fall off. So I'm like, you guys are gonna have to wait for me to put it up. Okay, so this is still too big, so I'm gonna whack off a little bit more here and get it where it's like the right size for this, which is more like right here. I don't know, we'll see. I'm just playing. Don't panic or worry. I won't use it if it's not perfect or good. I won't say perfect. I said perfect, but I don't mean perfect. I mean, if it doesn't look right, we won't use it. I'm just laying things out right now. Okay, so there, that fills that in by using those little pieces and makes it a little more wispy and not so sparse. So there's that, and then I laid out, of course, some of these leaves, the fern leaves, and I love those. So maybe just a couple like behind. So we definitely want that. That pulls our greens up as well. Maybe one more. Can't do things in twos, right? We all know that. So we'll see about that. This is still a little lumpy. I'm not doing that yet, so don't worry. And then Mona, one of my followers, sent me a bunch of these velvet. Of course, I love velvet flowers. And she sent me these velvet flowers to, oops, I didn't have you down. I'm sorry, to craft with. And I thought this was the perfect, perfect time to be able to use one of those. So the turquoise is off a little bit, isn't it? This is too turquoise. Maybe I'll have to put a dab of paint in there. Or let me see. What if I pop off, and can't pop it. What if I put, let me cut this red out of here. There's nothing, well, there is a little bit of red, but I'm gonna cut this red out of here and see about laying a turquoise in here like that. Let's see how we feel about that. Okay. I think that might be better. Maybe we'll do something like that. And then, well, I had a piece of lace here. I'm not sure why I have that, but we can put it here with this card. Maybe taking it straight across and turning it. Okay, let's do that. Let's go on the outside. All right, so I'm going to start at the top and just see how I feel about this. And then I thought we would turn it down here. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so let's miter somewhere in here. Okay, something like that. Maybe even shove it off to the side just a little bit. Put this right up against it. How about that? Then we're not losing any of it. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so I'm just gonna put a line of glue down this lace. And we're going to come up a little bit and pulling it just a little bit tight, not too tight. And then I'm going to be laying this into it, so that's the right length. And then I've got to miter it this way. Didn't do it enough, which is probably going to make it too short now. Nope, it's going to be fine. And then I'll just have to pull those together. I didn't have a whole lot to work with, you guys. So usually, you know, I overlap and do the sister. If you go to TamiLovesVintage.com, T-A-M-I is the name of my page, T-A-M-I lovesvintage.com, and look at the Chalk Couture tab. There's a tab there for Chalk Couture, and you can look at surfaces. And that's where that's where I order most of my surfaces come from there, unless they're antique. Okay, so let's do this, but I want to, I got it. This is a little hairy. It's a little bad shape. So let's just clean that up a little bit. And let's get that down here. I'm going to put that right there. And then I'm going to pull on this little, I'm just going to, let's see, let's just do a line here and see, instead of pulling, let's push and push this in. There we go. Oh yeah, that did nice. Okay. And then this little card's going to sit in there. I got a little lumpy there, I see, but I think I can shove the card in there and it'll be just swell. Okay. So let's do that. Let me put a little bit of glue. Do I want hot glue? Hot glue is kind of lumpy, but I'll just put it on real thin. You can get it on thin. Usually I would do the spray adhesive, but I didn't pull the board out. So we're just going to be just as fast with the hot glue. Okay, that is down. And then, let's see, I pulled all my buttons for my lantern. I don't have very many buttons here in my pile. Here we go. So I'm going to put a button here. Just, that's not perfect down there. And then I think I'll put another one up here. It may, and that means I need another one there. If I, well, let's do it. We'll do one here. Oh, I've got it glued too good. I'm a good gluer. And then let's put one here. Okay. And I purposefully tried to make sure that the buttons did not match each other. We don't. Okay. So there's where we are. Okay, and then these little boards are great. They come with a little block with a slit in it, a little rectangle. It's about this big and about this tall. It's got a little slice in it, and these stand up. Or you can easel them, or you can just, you know, prop them in your decor. But they make a great, again, a great backdrop for your shelves. Or like I can work these into my like my mantle, or, you know, by a lamp or whatever. Let me show you. Like you could just tuck it, you know, it would just be a prop, you know, you just work it in on an easel or something like that. Okay. So, I like doing these, or you could, I mean, you could do like a whole series of them and do the command strip, and do the command strips with the Velcro. It's two-sided Velcro command strips. If you guys haven't seen them, there's no hooks or anything on them. And you just, you peel the sticky off of the one side and stick it down. You peel the sticky off the other side and put it on the wall. And then you press it and they grab. And the trick too, so a lot of people are like, oh, I don't like command strips. They ruin your walls. It's you, not them. You take the little tab and you pull straight down super slowly. You don't pull out, and you don't pull out fast. You pull down and you pull slowly, and you can watch that thing let go. It's just like a rubber band, slowly. And that's how you work a command strip. That's a really good tip, you guys. If you didn't know that, it's not the strip, it's you. I'm sorry to tell you. Hi, Lisa. I'm sorry to tell you it's you. But it is. Okay, then I got these two little pieces of paper, and that one is blue, and that's all that I pulled on here. Wish I pulled another, but I didn't. Maybe I could put it over here even. Oh, I kind of like that. Just to pull a little of the blue color. Let's do that. And then I'm thinking this can be added in, like right there, maybe. Just, you know, just little interesting pieces. And then I guess I do need to add a couple of buttons to my paper roll. I forgot about that. That one's so thick. I'm not gonna use any strings. It's thinner. It doesn't stick up so much. Here's a, oh no, it's not flat. See if I can find one. No, none of these are flat. I just put all my buttons in the little lantern. If you joined late, we filled a little old lantern with buttons. And I will do a seam binding bow around here, make it cute. I showed kind of an antique haul. So you'll have to catch the replay because I had lots of great ideas. I got a couple of grinders that I love what I do with these. It's such a cool idea, and I hadn't shared it in a long time. I got a little lampshade to make over with you guys, so make sure you like and follow my page because I'll be coming back. These will become paper plate projects, and I'll be coming back to do them with you, okay? Gosh, it's fun to look up there and see stars. Thank you, Kathy, if you're still here. That is so sweet. So this is a little thick. So I'm going to cut this down and rip it to make it more, oh, it's got a seam in here. A lot of times they'll do that. They just keep it going. There we go. Okay. So I only need like, see it, and even this is a little bit wide for all the bigger this is. I'll try to split it. It's probably not going to work, but I'll try to carefully get a nice length. Nope, it didn't work. Nope, it didn't work. I'm not going to be able to get it any smaller than this. So we'll just go, let me see. Let me try from this end. Let me try one more time. Maybe I'm better to not go slow. Yeah. That's all I need anyway. Perfect. Okay, now I'm to that seam. Okay, now this is Sari Silk. I don't have a lot of things with lots of colors, but I do try to pick these up. Oh, you did, Sherry? Good. We'll do some together. I love doing lampshades. That's something else. If you're like ready to do them now, go to YouTube, Tammy Loves Vintage, is the same name at the top of my page, and type in lampshade, and there'll be, I did tons of lampshades in the past, so you'll find them there. Okay, I'm going to shorten this up. Let's get our ferns down here. This is just silly little projects, you guys. We already did our big project for the day this morning with this board that's behind me. But I'm going to just shorten this up just a snip. So I just felt like showing you this stuff before I put it all away. My granddaughter's coming tomorrow and I'm babysitting her. So you know how that goes. I won't have a whole lot of time to work on it. So I kind of wanted to work on it tonight. So I thought, okay, we'll just do a quick live and show everybody what I got, give them my thoughts, my ideas, and then I can put it away. Okay, so let's see. Maybe I don't want all that. It's a lot. Let me just try these little pieces here. Okay, I just want a little bit of that color. And again, color is hard for me. I just don't have a whole lot of things with color. But we always seem to pull it out and make it work. And just because it's on the paper plate and I thought it might work, you know, a month ago when I pulled my paper plate projects, doesn't mean it is going to work today. Now I lost, are you kidding me? I lost my little flower. Maybe it's on the floor. I just see buttons. Okay, well, I have another in the drawer. Let me grab it. See, I have colors. Lucky, I have a whole bag of colors. Okay, let's see. I don't know where that went. It was in there. I'll find it. It's not the end of the world here. Oh, what the heck's that? It's like a really pretty button. It's like a glass. Is it glass? Yeah. That's another way to tell. Tap it on another piece of glass, or if you have like a granite countertop, tap it on there and you'll know. Oh, do I want to put that in there? No. That's got to go on this board because that just jumped right out at me. Oh, hang on. Let me see if I can cut the little button loop, the little metal loop off. Let's just see. Yes, I did. By George, I did. Okay. Ooh. I'm a little crazy there. I'm going to put it down here because we're going to have these flowers up here. Okay. So there's that. Now then, let's get back in here and see what I was looking for. I don't know how that button got in here, other than maybe I was thinking when I'm digging in here looking for a color, I might find it. I don't know. Who knows what I was thinking. Here's one maybe. Nope, it's not turquoise enough. It's the dull part. Okay, hang on. I know I've got some. I just have to find it. Ooh, there was one, but now it's gone. I'm sorry, you guys. I had it out here. You all saw it. It's just gone now. I don't know which is faster. Let me keep looking up here. Oh, there's more on there anyway. Forget it. There's more right here. I thought they were white. These are just a snap brighter. Okay, I think that's gonna work. Short of taking the time to dig through my paints and find the right color, this is gonna be faster, so I'm just gonna do this. This is gonna be a little bit faster. Because I could paint that blue in this flower, but I think this will work. Okay, that just kind of kills that. Actually, that's the perfect spot for it. Let's put her down. No, I don't want to lose that little piece of paper that I've put down there either. Okay, I don't want to lose our little bird. Okay. All right, you guys. So, I'm feeling good about this one. Okay. Oops, I forgot to put my ribbon on here. Maybe we don't even need it. Let's see if we can get it in. I'm afraid I can't get it in without covering up something that I don't want to cover. So we're going to see where it might work. Okay, so I just start with the loops. And then I pull in the tails to shorten the loops until I get it the size that I want it to be. And then you tighten, pull, pull, tighten. You just work it. So you see how I made it so much smaller just by playing around with it. Let's see here. Not sure we need it. I sure do love all the stringing on it though. When you rip them, boy, they really string out, and I love that. I've kind of got it too parallel with that. If I put it, let's see, if I put it here, what happens? That might not be bad. Let's see here. Is that weird to have it sideways though? I think that's weird. Okay, we're gonna have to try it up here. Let's do this with a button on it. That's my other spot. I don't think I can work it in the flower arrangement. So let's just do it up here in the corner. Let me add a little button right here. There we go. There we go. Okay, this one is done and ready for your review. What do you think? Oh, I think it's perfect. Anybody see anything? You like it there, Alma? Okay. Do you ever put a little flower if the button is bigger than the, what did that say? You like the left side? Oh, too late. I've already stuck it. Oh, makes you happy. Yay. Okay. Do you ever put a little flower on top of a button if the button is bigger than the flower? Sure, you can, Mona. Sure, of course. Maybe you could pour those in a clear tub so they're spread out more so you can see what you have. Oh, the flowers. Yeah, I did. And I have so many because I have a bag of small, I have a colorful, I have a bag of the, you've seen my drawer. So they're very sorted out in these bags and I can always dump it out. Sure. But you know, it's clear. I can see what I'm going for. I was just looking for a teeny tiny needle in a haystack there. So yeah, that was a little crazy, but we found it. So, okay, this paper plate project is done. So let's move on to the next paper plate project and let's see what we come up with here. We've got another one kind of like the same one. These are the items that I pulled to use. Whoops, let's see. We put all the little things here. Let's see what we got. So this time we have, this one is a little advertising card. It says Gray Brothers Manufacturing Company, Fine Shoes, Syracuse, New York, for sale by C. Brendel in Zanesville, Ohio. And that's where I'm from, Zanesville, Ohio. How cool. And I took it from an old scrapbook. Okay. And then I ran the paper this way, and it's German, You can kind of tell the writing. And then I covered the back also. And this was a board. I want to say this was like one of those Walmart boards. I'm pretty sure it was a Walmart board. Look at that. It would go in your house. That's awesome. So, okay. Let me see Mona, I have another one of those flowers from you. So I'm going to do the same trick. Oh, look, I have this one this time. I'm going to do that same little trick and just mix them because I love that velvet flower. I suppose, like, it seemed to work really well in that one. This one, I'm not so sure about, and I'm wondering, I know these flowers are expensive. They were from, I always tell the girls in the group about, when I've told you guys too, on Etsy, there is 2 companies that I like to buy from when you're talking about the little millinery flowers, the velvet things. One of them is called Smile Mercantile, and the other one is 32 Degrees North. And they're both wonderful companies for this vintage stuff. So, okay, I pulled this. Now let's see, what was I thinking? Was I thinking just around the card, or was I thinking, so I pulled this so long ago. Yeah, it's definitely for around the card. Okay, so let's do that because I kind of like that just to be a little different than the other one. So let's, ooh, right on the edge. Okay, so I'm going to leave a little overlap since I've got plenty. I'll let it hang over there. I'm going to press it down. And take my scissors. I'm going to cut it. I think I have plenty. Maybe I don't have plenty. I thought I had plenty. I better just, if they don't match up, I will put a button over it and it'll be fine. Okay, I'm not gonna, usually I overlap, and you guys, I've shown you guys, taking great amount of time to show you guys how to do that. So, I know you know. I know you know. Okay, like we've gone over it at length in past videos before. How to miter your corners, or sister cut is what I call it, because that's a wallpapering term. And I believe it's a sewing term as well. But I'm not going to mess with that for this little thing. Because like I said, I'll probably put buttons in the corners anyway. Pretty sure. Yeah, I do have plenty. Okay. Here. Put some down. Oops, I'll overlap that a little bit. We'll come back and deal with that one, and then I'll put the rest down here. And we will deal with this one. Okay, so I'm going to overlap those, and then I can just find where I cut the first and cut it to match. Perfect. And I'll find where I overlap this one and cut it to match. So, well, it's leaning down a little. I'll have to tack it because it's wanting to lean, but they're, oh, I'm showing you the corners. They're perfect. Okay. And then this one under here can get cut. That one's a little off. Okay, there we go. Another perfect corner. And then we'll do this one. Uh-oh. Way through. Okay, so there you go. Okay, and this one is the only one, it's flapping back. Of course, when I lay it down, it'll be fine, but I think I'm just gonna catch a little dot of that glue and put that down. Okay, I'll put these aside for my box, my snippet box. Okay, now we've got this down. Let's see here. I see a little bit of paper from that original scrapbook. There we go. Bye-bye. Okay. Then for this one, is this the right color? I'm not sure it is. Oh, that's Are these? Yeah, they're kind of the same. This one's a little bit bluer. This one's a little bit more turquoise, but it's not this turquoise. But it's not that blue either. I might have to go neutral on this one, you guys. I'm not sure that is correct. Okay, let's see what else I've... My favorite leaves at Hobby Lobby. These are in the scrapbook section, and these are my favorite. Okay, so let's snip that down. And let's see here. I didn't attach this yet because I don't think I want it in the middle. But maybe I want it at the top. No, not that far. And then I'm thinking, like, what if I wrap that in? Kind of keep it going. And instead of Mona's, well, I suppose I could go down here. It's a little bit white for it. Oh, I also have this ticket, which will work in. Yeah, let's just stick this down. I think I'm gonna like that just fine. So let's stick this down. You guys, I'm not looking at your comments. You're a fly on the wall tonight. You're gonna find out what a fly on the wall is like. What we do in the group. You're gonna find out, because that's what we're doing right now. I'm just going, going, going. Oh, look at this pretty pin that I found. That goes really well. That goes really well. Okay, maybe we'll work that in. I'm thinking with some neutral flowers, maybe. It's so funny when you pull these things. It's like, oh, that's going to be perfect. And then when you do them, it's like, oh, I don't know. What was I thinking? I don't know if I love it. It's almost like letting yourself have a second opinion about what you've decided to do. I don't know, the paper plate projects have been fun here lately. I mean, it's just been a fun, something different for me. And truly a stress reliever in a way, because I kind of know what I'm doing, somewhat. I somewhat know what I'm doing. Unless I change it, like I'm doing now. Okay, I'm gonna cut all these little wires off of here. Cut this wire off of here. Now I just have the tiny ones because I was thinking of that great big one, but now I'm not so sure. So let's just see here. And then I was thinking maybe like, I don't think I like these. I don't think I like them. Let's see if we just go with this. All right, let me see what you guys are saying. You went to an estate sale on the last day. Oh, wow. Oh, gosh. Oh. Yep, hands up. We all have our hands up, Joyce. You got lots of people here. Sounds like you have treasures. You better rethink that. You might need it. Wow, lucky day, right? What a lucky day. I don't think I have anything bigger. I think I've done other projects with that color. I don't think I have anything bigger. So I'm down to this, or what if I grab, no, I moved my velvet hats. Ouch, I knew I would regret that. Hang on, let me grab my brown. I was gonna say maybe this one is gonna be better, or the leaf. Let's see about this one here. This is a velvet flower on an old hat. Oh, it's not going to rip off, are you? Nope, I got to cut it. Okay, fine. Okay, Let's see what, oh, it's got a rhinestone or something glued to it. That just doesn't go with what I'm doing. Oh, if Kathy's still here, she probably just had a heart attack. It's okay. Okay, now that's good. And these are wrong, right? Yeah, I think these are wrong. But I did stain this one down. That's not horrible, actually. We might try that. And then I did stain a couple of these down too. I forgot about that. Let's take one of these. Okay. See, my deal is going in a whole nother direction. But I think I'm gonna like it better. Okay, now I can't deal with this red stamen thing in the middle either. Probably should have painted it. Okay. Oh shoot. But I definitely want this. Maybe a little curve, if I can now that I glued it. Okay. Yeah, just a little curve. And then I need to make sure these are up. Okay. Not all up, but you know, just kind of willy-nilly. Willy-nilly. All right, and then we're going to put this big one. I love the velvet flowers. Oh, thank you, Pamela. Well, I hope you come back. If you love vintage, you definitely would enjoy it, I'm sure. And if not, there are a lot of reproduction things out there that you can get that are like what I'm using, or just to have the idea of using a board and putting a little printable or something like that. You can jazz these up. You don't have to use a vintage paper. Let's show you what I got here. Let's get this ticket in here because I kind of like that background with that. I think it's kind of a nice match. So I want to tuck it in. Yeah, I'm going to tuck it like that. So again, I probably would be using my spray adhesives, but this is working fine. I'm just putting it on really thin, putting the glue on really thin. And this is a little bit green, but it kind of goes. I might do that. Yeah, that's not bad. But then I have this piece too. I have this old earring. No, I kind of like this one better. I have a dangle, but no. It was right, but no. So I don't need these buttons unless maybe I do. Too white. Too white. These are all glass. Here. This one's not. What do you think? I think so. I think I'm going to do it. Okay, so there's one, and there's one. Okay, and then I know I need a third flower here. I just was making sure. Okay, we're just going to stick it right here. And then I have a couple of these little leaves that come with some of the paper flowers at Hobby Lobby, and I think kind of need to tuck like another leaf in here. Let me see if I can get it. Oh, there. Get a little bit further back in so we don't totally lose the stamp. But I only put the glue at the tip, at the back end of it, so it'll lift up a little bit. And do I need to shove another? Yes. And I'm just putting the glue where it would attach to the branch or whatever, so that we can kind of give it a little dimension there, kind of fold it up. Okay, so the only thing that's not down is these two things, and I've already cut the back. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that right about there. And then I'm gonna stick this down. Okay. And And then this one doesn't have any of these paper roses, but I don't think, because there's not really any browns. It's out here on the outside, but see, I don't know. I don't know that it needs that. Oh yeah, it's kind of nice actually. I think I will. Yay! Thank you, Joe. That's a good comment to look up too, right? Let's see if I can move this leaf up out of my way. I'll skinny this one over here. Okay, I'll skinny it in there tight. Okay, and lay the leaf back over a little bit. And I'm thinking one right here. Okay. Okay. All right, and then I had these little ones. Let's do that because of the white here. I'm just going to stick a couple of these out and about. These are just those little, like, rubbery, oh, what is it called? No, they're just Hobby Lobby. I keep wanting to say Lily of the Valley. It's not what I want to, it's not what's on the tip of my tongue. Okay. It could be, it's not Status. I can't think of what they are, but baby's breath. There you go. Okay, Callie. So here's the whole, so here's a close-up of the flowers, and then here's the whole thing. So we made, oh, I forgot about my leaf, but it's okay. We didn't really need it. So I've got these two that we've done tonight. Plus I've shown you all of the stuff that I've picked up today. Oh, shoot, I forgot about this piece too. I don't think I'm going to try and, no, we're not going to use that either. Okay, so let's put that paper plate project aside as complete. We have two complete. And then I showed you the one that we just made this morning. So if you guys missed the, oh, it's a little crooked, or my camera's crooked, or a little of both. But we made that wall hanging together this morning. So if you missed that, that's a good one to go back and watch. I didn't tell anyone I was doing that because it was kind of a last minute, like, should I do it or not? Okay, here's another paper plate project. You guys tired? It's only 10 o'clock. Let's keep going. So, okay. I did music, so I think these are Walmart. I really, really do. This side didn't wrinkle at all, and this side did a little bit. Oh, I see. This has, oh, unless that's the writing on the back. Might be the writing on the back. I don't know. Must be the writing on the back. I can really see through. I'm going to cover this side. I'm going to leave the nicer side as the back. Okay. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I can see through. See? You can see music through that. That bugs me. You watched me, Brenda? Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Well, I'm glad you were here. Okay. So now we have another card, just an old picture at the back. And we've stitched, my machine doesn't do a very good job. My zigzag tension is off, I guess. That's what the girls were saying. Added a rusty, an old rusty paper clip with a ribbon on it. And I'm leaving the strings. You can see the strings hang. I'm leaving that. And that is my idea for this one. I'm on a roll. We're going to get them all done. Well, I sold all my other ones at my last live sale in the group. And so I need to make some more. Okay, so this one, I think I want to pull, see this dark brown color? So I think this one, I'm going to run on the back side of the outside. Well, I could run it on this edge, but then you lose the depth and the bevel of this. And I'll tell you what else I'm going to do to brighten up that picture a little bit. Hang on. Let me grab my, what is this? I think it is from, I spent a whole day gluing surfaces. So I've got a stack like this of already done surfaces. I think this one with the beveled edge is from Walmart. I'm not 100%, but I think it is. Okay, I'm going to run just a little bit of that, and I want it to go up over the edge in a messy way because I want to see it. Okay, I don't care about the back. Okay, then I'm going to do it again. I'm going to go over it and up over onto my paper here in a messy way. And I want to try and hit that bevel. I kind of missed the bevel over here. See if I can get it done in that bevel a little bit. I think these are just cheap. If they're not Walmart, they're Hobby Lobby, but I'm pretty sure they're Walmart. And they're in the craft section, but I think they're over like with the crayons and clay, and I might be wrong. I don't do a whole lot of surface shopping because I usually use my Chalk Couture surfaces, but I do pay attention to them, you know, because just for something a little different. When you make so many, you know, it's nice to have something different. So, hi, Shelly. So, Shelly, you joined me a little bit behind. We've done a couple of projects. I shared some antique treasures that I found today, antique shopping, and I've got lots of projects. They were a lot of projects I could use, so I was kind of excited. I hate to cover up the back of this because it's so yummy, but you know, you have to. So I'm going to brighten this up a little bit with some gold, and I'm being messy. A lot of times I'm try to get it clean, but I want this one, I want to be able to see it. Okay, I want it to pop there like that. Okay, I've got my strings. I got my rusty paper clip here. Okay, all right. And let me just clean off my fingers. Okay. All right. I love Rub and Buff. My favorite color is, my personal favorite color is Gold Leaf. I use it all the time. European Gold is a nice, really antique, dull, finished gold. Whoops, upside down. Haha, caught it. So yeah, so that'll go there. Now I feel comfortable to flip this over and run my lace edge on the back side. So then the pretty bevel with the gold's gonna show. My lighting is terrible here tonight. I'm not sure it's, yeah, little glimpses of it. You can see little glimpses. Okay, so let me make sure I've got enough. So if I over make it bigger and over make it bigger. Yep, I've got enough. Okay, so let's do the sister cut thing on this one. Hi, Luann. I know, Brenda, it really is. Let me see if I can get you guys down. I hate when you have to look at me. Okay, here we go. It's not so bad in the morning when I'm fresh, but by the end of the day, I ain't so fresh no more. The freshness is worn off. Okay, so here we go. Okay, a little big. I always glue clear to the corner, and then I can't get my scissors in there. Oh well. We'll just deal with it. Okay, then I'm overlapping. So I know I'm overlapping, and I'm doing that on purpose. It won't go to waste. It'll all go for a snippet roll when I make my snippet rolls. So don't worry, I'm not wasting. That one long enough. You want it longer than it is, longer than itself, like, you know, like that. You want it to cross over itself. Okay, so then you come in, and this is where I said I glued my corner. So you get my scissor in there. This is kind of a thick one, and I cut it. Okay, so when you cut it, you've got a little piece on the top where you overlapped, and then you have a little piece on the bottom where you underlapped. Oh, and then that one didn't work out so well. Usually they work out perfect. So there, I touched it up. Okay, let's try that again. Wonder why. Oh, because I've got a little high-low. I see it swooping. I'm going to use that for my excuse. Because it should be perfect. So if it's not perfect, that's what it's got to be. Because it should be perfect. So you take a piece from the top and a piece from the bottom. And the little partial piece from the bottom, which is glued in. Then when you lay it down, then when you lay it down, it should be a perfect match. So let me just put a little hot glue so it can grab itself like that. And it is a perfect corner. Okay. Oh, I got that on my rub and buff came off. Let's see. Okay, I don't really want rub and buff on my table. Okay, and then I think I'm going to glue this one down just so that over time it'll always stay together like I wanted to. Okay, and then let's go over here and let's get this corner done. Okay, so I'm pulling from the bottom and pulling from the top. I'm just pulling two little pieces off that we cut off. Okay, and then when you lay it down, it matches right up. So let me glue this back down because I ripped it up a little bit. To get my scissors in there. And then I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of glue on that angle so that it will stay shut. Okay, and then we have one more to do, and that's how you do your corners. Okay, take off the top, take off the bottom. And then where I lifted my scissors in there, tore up the paper a little bit. Put a little bit of glue on here. And pull them together. Okay. Okay, so there you go. See, your corners are all nice and neat. Okay. Corners are all nice and neat. That one's got a string. I don't like that little string sticking out. Okay, perfect. All right, happy girl. Okay, now we'll get back to right side up. Yes, I'm right side up on both sides. Okay, good deal. Then let's lay this little girl down. I want her strings up and her strings up. We're going to put her down. And then I have to decide how I'm going to dress her out. I didn't lay myself a lot of great things with this one, so I may need to pull. Let's see, I pulled a little, yeah, I'm not crazy for the red writing on that. That's okay, but that's all I pulled, so that's no good. I pulled some buttons. Oh, this is, oh, now we're coming into something interesting. That's really pretty. Okay, I like that. Do I want to do the whole bracelet as my line though? Ooh, that's like a bracelet. That's a beautiful old, oh, that's really, really pretty. Let's see here. Get these strings out of my way. I don't want to ruin them. Would I leave the, I think I would leave this part because it's gold and it's kind of pretty, but I think I would cut this off. I'm not crazy for that. I'm going to cut that off. I got a button stuck to my button and the glue stuck to my cutters. Okay. All right. So let's tack. I don't know if I'm going to tack that down yet until I'm sure what I'm doing. Okay. Putting her down. Gosh, I kind of feel like another paper snippet roll. Oh, I really liked that on that other one. Let me see. Let me take a peek in this thing here. Let me just take a peek. what I got. Maybe some itty bitties or, oops, just knock those off. Okay, let me see what I got here. I don't want to slide. I think my paper rolls are too fat. That was my only skinny one, I think. Yeah, these are too fat. So these are snippet rolls, paper snippet rolls, but they're too fat. And these are fabric snippet rolls, but they're kind of fat too. Although, ooh, that's really pretty. I kind of like that. Let's see. Let's check out a different one here. It's pretty fat. Kind of skinny right there. Oh, that's awful sweet. That's awfully sweet. Okay, like that one better. So let's roll this up. Let me keep going here. This one's already cut. Let's see if that'll fit. Oh, and that'll fit. Let's just do that one. Perfect. Okay. Okay. You see what I mean? How pretty that is? Oh, it went away. I was trying to read what she said. It is a really pretty bracelet. You guys like him? We're a mitered corner. Yes, we always called it a sister cut. Okay, you guys. I'm not going to do, if I do all the comments, then I'm going to be till midnight. So I will reread you. I will read them and answer your questions while I'm trying to go to sleep tonight. Usually is how I do it. Okay, so I'm going to do my snippet roll. This is the fabric. This is a fabric snippet roll that I made. So when you hear me talk about them, you'll know what I mean. So here's another use for them, you guys. When you say, what can you do with them? And then, you know what? Why do I just cut this down a little bit? It doesn't have to be that wide. Let me just cut it down. And I'll save those for my next snippet roll. How about that? Because I kind of want to see this lace on the side. Look at that. I'll just skinny her right up. And then I'll skinny this one up. But these little pieces lay in there really nice. See what I'm cutting off? I can use on my next ones. So, which I need to do some more actually. There we go. Okay. There. We skinnied up a little bit. Now I don't think I need the bracelet. Unless I want to run the bracelet through. No, I don't like that. Maybe I could just use, instead of a button, maybe I could use a bracelet thingy. They're so small though. Might just add just enough bling to be cute. Maybe we'll do that. But I need to add a couple more buttons in here. I only have a couple. I quit adding all of my buttons and things into the snippet rolls because the more full they got with keys and things, the harder they were to roll up. And it always seemed like wherever I need to cut it was where I had a button. And so I kind of like adding the buttons according to my project. Okay. And then do we need anything else? Is that good? I had, let's see. Do I need just a little bit of that dark in here? Maybe right there. I'll just hot glue a piece and make it look like it's part of the snippet roll. Pull a little dark, and then I think I need a little dark right there. So let's take another. So these are just those corner pieces. I'm just tacking it in there with the hot glue. So you can't tell that it's not sewn in. Okay, so it's kind of cheater. I kind of cheated. Oops, I haven't glued her down yet. Let me glue her down. Okay. 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 Might have waited too long. Nope, I got it. Okay, so there's my strings and here's my strings. So they're a little bit too long. I always leave them long until I see what my project is, and then I adjust them accordingly. Don't want to cut them off too soon. Let's take this bracelet apart a little bit. Don't cry. I know. I know, I know. I know, it hurts. I know. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, a tiny dot. I'm going to put that bling right there. And then I'm going to take another tiny dot. I'm just cutting all of the chaining, you know, the chain and that stuff off. Okay, and I'm going to put another one down here at the bottom. Get my strings out of the way and going down. Okay, so I put that one off to the side, and I'll put this one off to the side and leave my string. Come on now, go down. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, so pretty. All right, now I think I still need this corner. I need one more. Okay, don't be sad. Okay, and I'm not going to do one up here because of the paper clip. Okay, so now is that, yeah, pretty, so pretty. Okay, there's that. And then now I have to decide, do I want to do, all I have is these flowers, just a couple. There, yeah, I do. Definitely do. Why does that Facebook always put that chatbot thing? Don't do that. Whatever it's telling you to do, don't do it. I don't know why it's saying that exclamation point, whatever it says, commands. Yeah. I mean, I have some things set up in there. I don't even remember what I have set up. What do I have set up? Exclamation point. Link tree, but that's at the top of my page. You know, I just don't think you need to do it. I don't have anything on the Lincoln, so. Does it need a little green? No, I like that. Okay. There's no green in it. I think I want to keep it just like this. I love that on the paper clip. Do I need to pull any of that color over? Like a little puddle of buttons down here. Well, it does kind of make it work. You think yes? Okay. For sure, grandmother. Oh, Carol. Oh, that's a treasure for sure. Foliage, does that work? I don't know why it says that. What's that mean? I don't know what that means. You guys just ignore that chatbot thing. I don't know why that keeps coming in there. Weird. It's weird if you ask me. Okay. So there's a little petal of buttons. And then do I need another little petal at the top? No, I don't want it to look like a flapper. Nope, I'm just gonna leave the 3. I'm gonna call her done. You like my puddle buttons? I do too. I like my little puddles. Okay, that's a really little puddle. So there you go, she's done. Okay, I got 2 more. You guys got it in. It takes me about a half hour, it looks like. These 2 fell off. So if you joined late, here's what we've done. This one, and this one. This is what we did tonight. This morning I did the project on the wall behind me. Okay, so there's those. They're just getting better and better. Let's see, we've got one more here. Let's see what's on this plate. Ooh. Ooh. Do we want to tear into this? Thank you. Thanks, Brenda. Do we want to tear into this? Let's see what we got here. $5. I paid $5. Oh yeah, look at this one. This has the pink and green. Look at that sewed in, and they did a tatting ruffle on this. It's not a tatting edge. How cool is that? So, okay, let's just see, because I have pinks and greens, and then I have this, we always use these on our Easter eggs, but I thought this was really pretty for this. And then I have, ooh, look at that one. Pretty. I think we got it in us. Let's do it. I think we got it in us. What are these? Ooh, little bits of pink and little bits of pink there. And then I have, oops, there's this and this and this. Alrighty, let's do it. This one's also Zanesville, Ohio, another advertising card. And I did it on some writing, and this is a, I got a nice bubble on both sides in the same spot. Isn't that weird? It must be the letter was folded. I can see it. That's what it is. The letter was folded. So let's decide. This one's worse. So let's do this side for the front. Okay, and we're going to put this down. And I don't have a lot of room to do a lot of fluff. So I do have to do some kind of a trim because of this corner. Well, I don't. I guess I don't have to. It's got tape on both ends. No, here's no tape on this end. So let's just see here. Well, that just gives it a little texture though. See, like when you add that to it, it just gives it a little texture, a little lift, and a little 3-dimension. So I kind of like that. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Okay, here we go. We're doing, oh, I gotta put my card down first. Hang on, let's put the card down. Sheesh. Okay, we're gonna put the card down first because this one's going on top, so I can put the card down. Okay. Okay. Now we can do this. Let's see. Is this gonna work as a miter? Yeah, actually it will. Okay, so let's go for it. Ooh, it's a little heavier than I like, but she's down. No, I don't think the miter is gonna work. I think I'm just gonna have to do it and cover it. I think we're just gonna cover it with buttons. But yeah, it's gonna be too hard to miter. Gee whiz. Wow. There. Just had to get the right angle, right? All right. Here we go. I don't know what to do there. We're going to cover that up anyway, so I'm not going to sweat it. Where it's missing. Okay, a little crookedish, isn't it? Okay. I'm going to pretend it's there, even though it's not there. I'm going to pretend like it is. Yeah, I'll put a button over it. It'll be all good. All right, let's glue it down here. Okay. Don't cover the tear on the corner. Too late. I don't love that. You love that? I don't love that. I'm going to cover all of the corners because I don't think I can make them round very nice. Although that one did pretty good. Accident. Happy accident. Okay. Just really just cleaning up the edges of the kind of tattered card. Okay, pretty. All right. Now, you can see that the green I pulled isn't, it's in the right family though. It's not the right green, but it is in the right family. Okay, ooh, as much as I hate to cut this up, it is so perfect for the outside. Look at that. It's just wonderful for the outside. Gosh, I feel like you. I mean, I paid $5 for it. I hate to add it in here, but gosh, do you see? It kind of just really, 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 really works. And could I just do like one side? No, that's going to be too weird. I gotta go all the way around. It's wonderful. You know, what else do you do with it? I bought it to craft with. So here we go. I mean, it's got spots. It's got a couple spots in it, but that tatting, I don't know that I've seen tatting this wide with like colorful. I'm sure I have. Let's see. Okay. And then I'm gonna, let's see. I'm gonna keep some of that so I don't have to cut into the tatting. Look away, because I know this hurts too. That bracelet hurt, and now this is hurting too. I know. I agree. I agree completely. It hurts. It's hurting me maybe more than you. It's so pretty. So pretty. So I will just, so here's what I would do. Is cut this out, and then this will just hang with my colored lace, or over here with my tatting. I don't know what I'll do. Probably put it with my colored stuff, so when I need something colored, I always go over to that. I've got color over there and neutral over here, so I think I'll put it with my colored stuff instead of my neutral tatting. Like, oh, I was going to show you, but it's too late to poke around with stuff like that. You've seen it before. I've shared everything in here with you guys. If you're new, just keep watching replays. Okay. And then this is nice to keep for a background for some of our boards that we do. Let's say you buy a picture frame. At Hobby Lobby, or an antique picture frame, and you need some texture and staining and stuff. These are great texture, so I will keep this and put it in with my fabric, in my fabric box. Okay, use the one corner to finish the frame. Yes, I will. I will actually. So this is the back side for sure. So yeah, I can do that. I might be able to use two corners. Okay. Okay, going in. Right. Okay. Okay. Concentration here. Okay. So I don't have a whole lot left, but I got a little bit left. Oops. Okay. Oh my gosh. Look. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, let's see how the sister cutting will work for these. I don't think it's going to work great because the scoops are so big. But we'll try it. Or miter cut, whatever you guys want to call it. Wow. I'm not sure about this one. But we're going in. We'll see. Okay, that didn't cut super great. Yeah. Well, actually, that kind of worked, didn't it? Oh, every time I look up, it's that crazy command thing. Thanks, Daryl. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, it really, that really, wowie. Okay, so let's try this miter cut again. Have to lift it up a little bit. Get in here. That's going that way and that's going that way. Let's see what we got. Didn't do bad here either. One caught an innie and one caught an outie. They're completely the opposite. Just trying to pick up, get a little bit of stickiness there. Let's see if I can't hook them together. And that actually needs tacked onto here. Let's see. Ooh, ow. A little hot. Just trying to catch a little bit. Okay. Wow. How pretty. Holy cow, that's pretty. That lace is everything. Yeah, I don't really have enough to hang. I was hoping I'd have half, but I don't have half. Got just a few snips. Okay. No. Okay. Now. I got a new pink. Let me see if it's any better. It's a little bit softer. Yeah, I think it's better. Okay. Let me just whack a doodle off of that. Okay. It's definitely better. Oops. Okay, we whack a piece off of that, and then let me whack a piece off of this green and see what are we gonna get? I love this green. It's so good. Oh, I hate when they do that. They sew a little patch in there. It messes me all up. Darn it. I was on a good run too. Okay, that was a good one. See, they just keep them going because this sari silk is just like big, giant rolls. That's pretty wide. Here we go again. Can I skinny this in half? I doubt it. Oh, yes, I can. Wow. Okay, sweet. All right. So let's see about this. So I'm going to get these two. So I've got two different types of ribbon here, but it'll be fine. I'm mixing Sari Silk and seam binding together. We'll see what we get. If we don't like it, we take one out. We're just going to try it. This one's your favorite, Rula? Awesome. Hi. Hi, Kathy. Thank you. That said Kathy Adams. We have a lady here locally, Kathy Adams. I thought, oh my gosh. See, I don't want to cover up the roses, but I want to cover up my broken card. See if I can get them to lay straight down. Not be so wild. Okay, I'll probably have to pin them, or snip them, pin them. I have to snip them down a little bit. What do you think? Okay. I don't know how to get that pin in here. And cut it up. Get the pin part off of it. It's vintage, it's not antique. Ooh, I'm not sure I can get that cut off of there. Dang, that's big. And it's built into that bar pin. Wow. Try my bigger ones. See if I can make it. Sure did. Okay. All right. Now, so if that's going there, I was just wondering about lining that right there, maybe. I don't know. It's so pretty. What do we think? Should I keep trying? Yeah, I definitely don't like it up there. Maybe we just run a random, want to run it like that, just in a random spot. Don't want it in the middle. Don't want it to look like it's coming from her arm, but I've got this over here, so it's got to be like right in here. I'm just trying to get it to catch so I can look at it. Let me take a peek at it. Yeah, I kind of like it on the side. It's just a little bit more off, a little bit more unexpected, I guess. Kind of like it over there. Okay, it's going down. Oh, you like it at the bottom for sure? Okay, you guys, everybody weigh in, because I was going over here because it's more unexpected. The bottom looks so like how it's supposed to be, right? Let me get up here so you can see. You all think the bottom. Okay, there it is at the bottom. And then here it is, just a random place. Put it at the bottom on the board and not on the lace. Okay. Okay, you guys all like the bottom. All right, I'm going with you. I must be getting tired, huh? Okay. Going with your suggestion. That was my first thought anyway, so it's fine. Okay. And then the bow, yes or no? Yeah, I kind of like this. Oh, now all the side people are kicking in. Too late. It's on the bottom. It's fine down there. It's fine. It pulls the pink down. It's fine. Okay, so I'm thinking yes on this, just for the little bit of texture. I'm going to say yes. Okay, and I think I need a big button. Yes, I need a big button. Okay, so there's a mother of pearl button. Those are always nice. Okay, and then what else do I have here? I'm not crazy for a ticket, although what do we think? What do you think of that? Too different? Okay, first of all, it's got to go down here. It's too much? Okay. Oh, I kind of like it. I kind of like it, you guys. Okay, let's take this off. Let me try. I've got this one. It's just a little teeny one. See, it's too little. It's too little. All right, let's do, what if I cut it down? Now, can you deal? Can you deal with that? I'm not fond of the ticket. Still no ticket. It's too feminine for the ticket. But she's got flowers and they're going to a dance. This is her ticket. This is her ticket to the dance. Okay. You guys aren't liking the ticket, huh? And I can't get, I like to try and do the dimensional flowers, but I'm not sure. Poking around just a few. And a box of chocolates, yes. I could glue a Kit Kat bar on here or something. No. Okay, no ticket. You're still saying no? You like the contrast? The buttons in the corner, a chocolate wrapper. Yeah. You like the smaller ticket. Okay. All right. Yeah, I get what you were saying. Oh, thank you for the stars. I just saw more stars pop up. Holy moly. Yay. We live for stars here online. Yay. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I think that was Brenda. It went by so fast. Do you like the ticket? Okay, you like the smaller. Okay, yay. Yay, 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 yay. It was Brenda. Thank you, Brenda. Okay, now, let me see if I can finish out. No, it's got to be pretty. It's got to be pretty buttons. Like pearlescent. Like tiny. These are tiny. Let's see what I've got that matches first before I go gluing. So there's a pearly. And there's a pearly. Okay. And here, oh, I don't need a fourth one, but I was thinking about putting it like with the ticket. Oh, here's another one. Okay, what do you think? 1, 2, 3, 3 or 5 buttons? 3 or 5? I know for sure you want the 3. This one's a little small. Here. 3 or 5 buttons. Tell me what you think. Yeah. 3 or 5. 3. Okay. 5, 5. Okay. There's 3 for sure. We knew for sure 3. Yeah, I feel like it's got to be 3 or 5. 5, 5, 5. Okay, I'm seeing a lot more. Okay, you like them on the ticket. Okay, let's do it. Okay. It just brightens up the ticket a little bit. I mean, I see what you're saying about the pinks, but there's a lot of muted in there. And it's got that little bit of blue with the blue. I think I'm going to call it. I think I'm going to call it done. Do you have a snippet from your border? Maybe you can glue a small piece with the button on the ticket. Okay, oops. Oh, golly. Well, it was only a handful and not a whole lot. A snippet from this around the ticket. No, that's not the answer. What's that? How about that? Yes. Okay, yeah, I like that. I think the lace was too much. It was a great little idea, but I think it was just a little too much. Okay, you just don't know until you see it, right? It was a great idea, but a little too busy, a little too much, a little too close to the other. Had this been a bigger project, that would have been great. Okay, there we go. Do we need another pink one down here, maybe? That's not a very good. Oh, here's a good one. Okay, let's just try. I got a blue here. Is that weird to put that blue? It might be too strong, but let's see. Do I have a weaker blue? This one's a little bit weaker. Let's see here. Do we want a blue on her wrist? Maybe? What do you think of that? There's that weird. Like right in there. I kind of like the blue. Just that little bit, because otherwise she's just got that, just so flat. I put it right there, right there, right there. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Yes, the blue. Okay. Okay. Thanks, you guys. I think I'm getting tired. Yeah. Okay, done. So now we have this one. Okay, and we have this one. And we have this one. And we have this one. Okay. And then I do have one more, but I'm not sure I got it in me. We'll be going till midnight. It looks a little more involved. How about we save this paper plate project for another day? Look at all this crap. Whoops, and I just dropped something else. Heck, it's going to take me hours to clean up the floor. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so I had this board that I covered, and it said bread, cakes, and rolls, and then this had lemons and corn on it. And I had this old board, and I was thinking about, you know, making it even bigger. Maybe like that. Let me flip it over. My $2.99. I paid $2.99 for this board here, but it's a cool old board. Great patina. And I would have to, maybe I'm thinking like dark stain around the edges of that instead of no gold for sure. And that purple, it's purple, but I don't think I like that. That I don't like. And these, maybe. Let's see what I got here. And then I've got yellow gems. Oh, I like that. Those are okay, floaters. Okay, I've got this. I'm good with that. Oh, I did have this. It's kind of white. I don't know. I'll keep it on the plate. And then I have this, so pretty. And then I have some yellow antique flowers from a hat. These were from an old hat that I had bought. Like a more kind of a head, more like a fascinator type hat. So I thought that would be good. And then Mona sent me these purple flowers from either Smile Mercantile or 32 Degrees North at Christmas. She gifted me with several of these velvet flowers. So I kind of thought that's awesome with the vintage. So you know what? Let's save this one for another day when I'm fresh and not getting a little bit tired, because I've got a mess here to clean up too. So I'm going to be up for a while cleaning up. I'm going to save this one for when we're fresh, okay? Do you get your postcards? Yes, I've had postcards for years and years. A lot of them were from that old, well, the picture, of course. So the 3 that we just did with the color are from that scrapbook. You remember, Brenda, that I got at that auction I went to? The velvet. I know, I love the velvet. And maybe I could pull out our handmade velvet leaves, because that kind of looks like the right green. Mine might be a little brighter green. But we'll leave this one next up, okay? This will be our next up project, next one, the next up. I also pulled this little yellowish tape measure. It's just got enough of a hint of yellow in there. Might be an interesting little addition, something different. So this has possibilities, right? This is a good paper plate too. Yeah. So I'm gonna pull this one and do it later. Okay, 4 is plenty. We did a lot. We did a lot. So okay, you guys. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just take a break here because I want to clean up, and I got to get my stuff that I bought at that antique shop put away. The girls, Sherry's coming tomorrow too with Julie to craft. So I've got to get my space cleaned up before then, and I have stuff everywhere. I'd like to get this cleaned up, get all of the auction or the sale stuff that I bought today sorted on its paper plates and laid out for my next sale. My music rolls and my lantern and the doilies. Yeah, so okay, you guys, I'm gonna go. So thank you for joining me. 150 stars. What a great night. Thank you all so much. I sure appreciate you being here. Thank you, Kathy and Brenda, for the stars. You guys are the best. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Thanks for sprinkling, Rula. That's like second best. Thank you for doing that. Bye-bye.